become a thing that a lot of us have just given up. Our information is just out there. And why should we do anything? Well, I don't feel that way because I know our information is out there everywhere. And everywhere it is another opportunity for an identity thief to try to have a field day as if they're us. So I know it's a game of whack-a-mole, but I play that game. And now it's gotten easier, potentially, because of money that Consumer Reports has poured into an app called Permission Slip that you can download to your iPhone or Android. And I downloaded it to my Samsung phone. And I used the app after I set it up, registered and all that. I used the app, which is a pretty automated thing that pops up like digital cards. And it'll ask you, do you do business with blah, blah, blah? And if you say yes, then you go there and they give you choices where they automate things like, do you want them doing this with your information? Do you want them doing that? Or do you want them doing nothing? Do you have no desire to have them have any relationship with you at all? And so you click, you choose, and then you click a green button, at least on Android it's a green button, and then you're done with that one. Then another card pops up. So to go through the card deck that's available now, actually, to set up the app, I was at Chick-fil-A, and I had told Krista I was going to do this, and of course I completely forgot. She said, are you going to do this? Isn't that typical of me? I mean, I have a mind like a sieve, memory that just...
We just have to help each other out, man.
I am so flaky. So I ordered on the Chick-fil-A app, and I go and get my food, and I'm sitting there, and while I'm eating my lunch, I downloaded the app, did the registration with the Permission Slip app, and then I started going through the cards and ate my lunch while I was doing it, and then stayed like an extra 3 minutes, and I'd gone through the whole card deck as it's available now, and I had done the whole thing. It was so crazy easy, where companies make it so hard for us to keep them from building these dossiers on us that who knows what they do with them. They may sell them off to third parties, whatever. And so you're taking back control because the law allows you to. Now, if I really go where I have no right to go, which I'll do, I think Consumer Reports set this up because now they are developing a record of knowing which companies are failing to comply with various state laws that give you these privacy rights. Because companies pretty much comply anywhere in the United States, even if you don't live in a state that has these privacy rights, because they don't want to mess up and then get in trouble with lawsuits and fines and all that. So I think what's behind all this is Consumer Reports not only wants to help you establish more privacy in your life, but they're also able to establish a record who's not complying. Mm-hmm. Just a guess. So guess what else happened this week?
What?
Or it may have been last week. California has a new right to be forgotten law that was just signed into law, like the European right to be forgotten. And the advantage of this, let's say somebody is being harassed online or there's stuff about them that's very uncomfortable, whatever. If you are a known public figure, you don't have a right to privacy. But if you're just a person out there, you have a right to be left alone and not have people doing whatever about you online. And the California law, modeled after the one in Europe, almost certainly will work nationally for the same reason, because companies don't want to be in violation, will allow you to say, wipe everything clear. So you will, in theory, California and automatically, people elsewhere, when the law takes effect, which may be January 1, trying to remember, it's January 1, whatever. Anyway, you will be able to say to Google or whoever, I want you to have nothing out there about me, period. And they'll have to wipe it clean. It's worked so well in Europe. And I just mentioned Google because they were the target of the right to be forgotten law in Europe, but it's turned out to have all kinds of applicability. And so this thing where we feel like we've given up about our information being out there everywhere, we are piece by piece, bit by bit, getting that control back. And the failure of Washington, where Washington doesn't seem to be able to do anything, the states are becoming the laboratories bringing about change. And because of the difficulty of complying, companies end up going with the most restrictive laws out there typically, even though they're not national laws.
It looks like it's already in effect in California.
Now, this is a brand new one that was just done. So you think it's already, you're right. Wow. Why would I ever question Kristen?
I mean, not be
how
right.
stupid of me.
Maybe what I looked up was wrong.
No, but you were right.
You ready to
I didn't think it went immediately into effect. Wow.
All right, let's
Why
go.
would I ever? That will not happen again. That I
Oh,
would question.
definitely question me. Question
No.
everyone. I believe in that.
Okay.
I've definitely been known to be wrong.